is Gardiol von Horsten and working for Speldhurst Quality Foods, and I'm the director of the company. I first hear about UK Growth Coach from a company we work very closely with called Linnets Ingredients. Myself and John work very closely together. They do all the seasoning for us, and for so many years we've had discussions on the phones about what goes wrong in the factory and what goes wrong in the process and the business, and all of a sudden they start fixing their problems. And I was wondering, hang on a second, why are they fixing their problems and what am I doing wrong? So I asked John, and he said to me that he joined UK Growth Coach, and there's so much insight into this, and he's just doing much better job of it at the moment. So I thought I'll give it a go, and got in touch and done my first introduction session. When I had my first introduction session with UK Growth Coach, they were very insightful, very calm, very knowledgeable, and being the only person in the company, it's a very small company that we have, being the only person in the company that makes decisions, basically run the company on my own, you need that kind of backup, and I think you need that kind of insight from somebody else that's got so much more knowledge. And I think that was, after I had my first initial session, I knew that I had to continue this and learn further from UK Growth Coach. So we've been working a lot on a company structure. Previously I was balancing all sorts of plates and doing everything at the same time, and some things would get lost because you're so busy doing one thing. I think the main thing was putting a team in place that could help with daily management of the business, organization. We've been working on profit flow, sales, new customers. So there's a lot of range of different things we've been working on. We're still early days, but we're working on very different areas. And I think we had to prioritize which areas we're going to target first. But every single area that we target, there's very good progress in so far. So the changes we've made, first of all, is starting to put some structure in the business, policies, structures, and an understanding for the whole team that this is what we're working towards. There's a plan starting to be in place where we are working towards something. Everyone knows the direction we're going in. Everyone knows the mentality of the business, and they can feel there's a plan and not just chaos going on at the moment. There's a plan and where we are going, basically, which I think is quite a big thing in a company, and also then the ability for me to step back a bit and get some headroom and headspace, because if I'm constantly involved in the nitty-gritty and the small things in the business, I lose sight of the bigger picture. So that was something big we worked on as well. Improvements are quite visible at the moment. I think we still have a long way to go. We are at the perfect stage where we should be at the moment, I think. And I think the real improvements will be seen next year, especially. So yes, we're in a good place, and I think the improvements is on track. So I think working with the coach is understanding the profit flow better. The key success from that one is that the profit is up. We've realized where the issues were, and not just that, actually, we were introduced to other people along the line as well, so that would help with that process as well. So it wasn't just UK Growth Coach that got us involved with everything, so they basically helped us with other companies that we can work with to help in certain aspects as well. So I think that's a very big part of it as well. You think you are only going to work on one section, but then there's stuff that you don't even think about that you start working on and building on with other companies as well. So I think the collaborations are quite big as well. I think very knowledgeable is the first one. Direct, hold you accountable. I think that's a very big part of it, is the accountability, because you can get lost in the day-to-day running and again lose sight of the bigger picture, and there's always that part of now you're being held accountable for the bigger picture, that I think is a big thing. So yeah, I would say knowledgeable, direct, I think if you feel a bit not lost, but I mean, sometimes you think you know exactly what you're doing and everything is going well. It's only until you start working with your growth coach you realize there's so much more to it where you can be better. I think sometimes especially smaller business, it can get a bit overwhelming, but you feel a bit lost and feel a bit on your own. I think it's that part is especially was the big change as well for me when I started working with UK Growth Coach is having someone there just to back up and make sure that you're on the right track. So definitely do it if you think you need it.